Once upon a time, in a secluded village cradled by the rolling hills, there lived a young man named Hero. Known throughout the village for his restless mind, Hero's thoughts were constantly swirling, analyzing, worrying, and trapped between the past and the future. His mind was a storm he couldn't escape, leaving him no peace. One fateful day, Hero heard whispers of a Zen master, a sage who lived atop a distant towering mountain. It was said this master held the key to an elusive secret, the art of finding inner peace. Intrigued and desperate, Hero set off on an arduous journey, determined to unlock the wisdom of the Zen master. After days of grueling travel, Hero finally stood before the serene figure of the master. He was seated in quiet meditation, his eyes gently closed. With a deep breath, Hero approached and bowed, his voice tinged with a mix of hope and frustration. "Master," Hero said, "I have come seeking your guidance. My mind is restless, constantly racing. I crave peace. Can you teach me how to empty my mind?" The Zen master opened his eyes, offering Hero a calm, knowing smile. "Empty your mind, you say? Very well, I shall teach you." The master led Hero to a courtyard blooming with life. At its center stood a large stone basin, overflowing with clear water. Beside it, a much smaller, empty bowl. The master picked up a ladle, dipped it into the basin, and poured a single scoop of water into the smaller bowl. "Now, Hero," the master said, "your task is to empty this basin into the smaller bowl, without spilling a single drop." Hero stared at the task, his mind spinning once again. How could all the water in the vast basin fit into such a tiny bowl? Yet undeterred, Hero began to scoop, ladle after ladle. Hours passed, and despite his relentless effort, the basin remained stubbornly full. Frustration gnawed at him, and the more he strained, the more restless his mind became. The Zen master watched Hero's struggle with kind, patient eyes. Then he approached and gently rested a hand on Hero's shoulder. "My dear student," the master whispered, "you are working so hard to empty the basin, but you have neglected the most crucial step. To empty the basin, you must first empty your mind." Hero blinked, his confusion palpable. "Master, how do I empty my mind?" The master smiled, radiating warmth. "Let go of your worries, your fears, your attachments. Focus not on the outcome, but on each moment. Be fully present, and peace will follow." Hero inhaled deeply, letting his frustration ebb away. He returned to the task, but this time, his movements were different. With each scoop, he no longer rushed. He was fully present, immersed in the gentle sound of water flowing, the feeling of the ladle in his hand. His mind became still, and something extraordinary began to happen. As Hero's inner world quieted, the basin seemed to respond. The water began to flow more smoothly, as if mirroring Hero's newfound calm. Ladle after ladle, the basin emptied with ease, until the final drop fell gracefully into the small bowl. Hero stood there, astonished. The task that once seemed impossible had been accomplished through effortless focus. The Zen master smiled once more. "You see, Hero," he said softly, "when you empty your mind, you allow the universe to flow through you. You become one with the task at hand, and everything falls into place." From that day forward, Hero carried the wisdom of the Zen master in his heart, knowing that true peace and clarity had always resided within him.